But Unser Camp in Kinderwelt it was just wonderful. Everybody was all Yiddish speaking, full of Yiddish actors, musicians. They put on shows all the time. There were campfires. Dem Fire, singen Lieder. So there was always that. Svi School, in fact, used to run those campfires a lot, I remember. He was very dashing. He always wore an ascot. But there were plays. They put on plays with all of the famous Yiddish writers. They had, every year, there was always a staff of Yiddish actors and actresses. In fact, as Jack mentioned, Leon Liebgold and I think Fanya Rubinoff was his wife. They had been in the Dybbuk, in the movie. They were there at least one summer, if not more. There would be a number of others. Wolfie Barzell, who was an actor, was there all summer for a number of years, an actor. In fact, Manny Eisenberg, who is a famous producer of all of Neil Simon's plays. Manny was Wolfie's nephew, and I'm sure he had a big influence on. Wolfie was an absolutely great guy. He was just terrific. There'd always be visiting actors. Maurice Schwartz came, but he did not act in any of Unser Camp's plays. They really not. He would come and stay a week with his wife. I do remember he had a waiter, Paul Levitt, I remember, who was absolutely adorable. I had a crush on him. Paul Levitt, who was totally fluent in Yiddish. And Maurice Schwartz was so taken with him that he then put him in one of his plays on 2nd Avenue, which we used to go to see all the time. And I can't remember which play it was. But as I say, Schwartz would come, but he was not part of. But they had absolutely, I'm forgetting some of them, but there was always an acting troupe. And there was some who managed to come out after the war and who came and acted. So there was always Saturday night, and I remember somebody would come around in the dining room giving out tickets for Hantigen show, tickets. And that was Saturday night was big. Friday night was an Oneg Shabbat of some sort, was I think also in the casino. And also midweek there was something, and I'm not sure of how much. In fact, one story, I used to go to the plays and when I was quite young, and apparently I fell asleep once in the front row with a lollipop. And Leon Liebgold afterwards said to me, it was very hard for him to act because I was sleeping and the lollipop went back and forth and back and forth, and he was trying to act. It was just a great, it was a great place to, there were heads of the Verband would come, of course, and spend time. And there was always a manager. My father managed the kitchen and dining room. There was always, in fact, many Eisenbergs. Charlie Eisenberg was for a number of years, you know, was the overall manager with his wife, Fanya? I've forgotten. Anyway, he was a big tennis player. Anyway, I don't know, it was just it was a great place.